So now we're going to look at regular ER verbs. These were introduced in French 1A. All the colors are used to point to and accentuate changes so that you can see where they are. The basic part of a verb is called the infinitive. The difference between the way infinitives look in English and in French is that in English, the infinitive is two words, to and the verb. To like, to eat, to talk, to study. When we create a sentence in English with a subject, we drop the to and we say, I like, you like, he likes, she likes, we like, you like, they like. Now, all of the verbs are the same here except for the he, she likes. Most English verbs make one change when they're conjugated. In French, the infinitive is one word. The to part that we have in English is included in the one word. The particular verbs are called ER verbs because they end in the letters ER. Aimer, manger, parler, étudier. Regular ER verbs in French drop the ER and new endings are added. So let's watch parler. So we're going to drop the ER and add the endings E, ES, and E, ONS, EZ, ENT. So here is the verb aimer, which was in French 1A, conjugated fully. Notice that if je is followed by a vowel sound, it becomes J apostrophe, J apostrophe. So you can see the root of the verb, the AIM part, is right here. It stays the same all the way through. And what will change will be the endings that are added, and they are in red. J'aime, tu aimes, il aime, elle aime, nous aimons, vous aimez, ils aiment, elles aiment. Now, there's some ER verbs with a special tweak. You've already had one of those also in French 1A. Manger means to eat. Well, it is an ER verb with one little change. If you have the letter G before an O in French, it must sound like a hard G, as in the English words goat, gobble, etc. So we add an E before the ONS ending in the new form to keep that soft G sound. Je mange, tu manges, il mange, elle mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange, elle mange. Des jeux et d'autres choses. Here's a website where you can go and play games with ER verbs and see how well you are learning them. And there is a good reference here if you want to see more about conjugating ER verbs. There's a long list of ER verbs in French, and many of them are cognates. In other words, they look and sound a lot like an English word, and they mean the same thing as that English word. Here are more regular ER verbs. Notice how many things you can write about. Just know how to conjugate ER verbs. And I'm going through this list in French. Accepter, accompagner, accorder, admirer, adorer, aider, aimer, ajouter, amuser, apporter, approcher, arrêter, arriver, assister, avancer, bavarder, blesser, brosser, brûler, cacher, casser, causer, chanter, chercher, commander, compter, conseiller, continuer, contrôler, coucher and se coucher, couper, coûter, crier, danser, décider, déjeuner, demander, dépêcher, détester, deviner, dîner, discuter, donner, douter, échapper, écouter, employer, encourager, enseigner, entrer, étudier, excuser, exister, expliquer, explorer, fâcher, fermer, fumer, gagner, garder, gaspiller, goûter, habiller, habiter, insister, intéresser, inviter, jouer, laisser, laver, monter, montrer, neiger, occuper, oublier, pardonner, parler, passer, peigner, penser, pleurer, préparer, présenter, quitter, raconter, regarder, refuser, remarquer, rencontrer, rentrer, reposer, rester, sembler, séparer, souhaiter, tomber, travailler.